party.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of
Advice for Your Besties.
Woo!
Woo! Each week we have questions and we'll give you some answers. Okay, you have a question. Do you want to ask it?
I work in a restaurant. At times it's high stress. I'm the hostess. I assign the tables to the servers. And the procedure is you get a table, whoever's up next. A lot of times servers don't think it's fair and they dispute this, but they're yelling. Well, they're just yelling at me for various reasons in the middle of the rush. In the industry, you call it service because you do have a professional persona and you try not to break character. 3 times now over the last 6 months, 3 different employees have lost their shit on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm growing very tired of it. This has never been an issue before, and I don't know how to have it resolved. One yelled at me because she was getting too many tables and she was feeling overwhelmed.
Tough problem to have.
You could have asked me to stop seating you.
Right.
So if you had used your words, we could have avoided that one. The second one, he lost his shit on me in front of the entire bar. And he's like 6'4", so in stature, he's very intimidating. And he's pointing his finger and he's screaming. Meanwhile, my manager is right there. Right there. And so she witnessed it and let it happen. And at no point interrupted and said, "That's enough. This is not productive."
Mm-hmm.
My manager did not pull him aside at the end of the service and say, "Hey, that's not how we do things here."
Mm-hmm.
So there was none of that. And then the last shift I worked, I've had enough of this. And people pick and choose so it benefits you, but then you still come yelling at me. So what's my question? How do I make them stop yelling at me? So I appealed to management and I was like, I need your support to insulate me from whatever they're going through.
But they will probably still yell at you.
Well, that's why I asked. Management's like, yeah, let's brainstorm. In a perfect world, I wouldn't have to ask for help.
Right. Yes, in an ideal world, your manager was standing right there and they broke it up and they talked to your coworker and shut it down. So now you have to go to your manager and say, for example, when this person is yelling at me on the floor and you see that happening, I need you to step in.
The fact that I have to coach up management is discouraging.
Also, you have to consider that management doesn't have that much experience.
Management is also extremely conflict avoidant.
Yeah, that's just inexperience. And unfortunately, you can't pick the manager. They're the owner, so they're not going anywhere.
And that's fine. I don't have a problem with management.
Right.
I just
how they're
handling this situation.
Mm-hmm. You are really going to have to coach her up.
Under the circumstances, I have to.
Yes, you have to.
Okay, so why am I bringing this to besties? Because I don't know. We need either... I have to have the authority to be able to put this person in their place.
Mm-hmm.
Or there has to be a system in which they get a write-up.
Yes. Usually you get 3 write-ups and then you're done. So would you rather have the authority to put them in their place?
No.
Do you want to report them to management and then they get written up, management then has to talk to that person?
Look, I don't care how management handles it. Just keep them away from me.
Yeah, but like in the moment. In the moment when someone comes up to you and they're like, well, gee, I can do this. And you're like, no, she didn't.
Well, then have come talk to me.
Right.
Is what I'm going to say.
Uh-huh.
Because do you think I would ever dilute my voice by passing it along to a third party? Twice last week that happened.
Oh, okay. So they're really just testing you to see what they can get away with.
It's not as nefarious as that, but certainly it is trending in that direction. Like, okay, I just know I'm exhausted. I really work very hard. It is such a customer service position. I do such a good job that it's exhausting.
I know.
I don't have the bandwidth for outside stressors because they can't process in a professional manner whatever their issue is.
Right. You can't control how they're going to yell at you.
I keep finding myself thinking, hey, did I do something to deserve this?
No.
And why now?
Why are they attacking you more?
Yeah.
I think because you have more free reign than they do. So they don't like that. So they're going to fuck with you and try to tear you down because they're jealous. And they want.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah. You're totally the favorite. They're just like pissed that you're the favorite. You're the favorite of the customers. You're the favorite of management. You get all the days off that you want. You basically say whatever you want to do whatever you want to do.
However, I'm not just the favorite with unfounded reason. Like,
you're the favorite for a reason.
Well, because customers seem to like me.
You're like, duh.
Kinda came with the building. You know what I mean? But
imagine this. You are a server. You are busting your ass trying to wait all your tables. You see you up at the front getting $20 tips. Everyone's talking to you, being super nice to you. They're serving at the table and their customers are being kind of rude a little bit. Maybe not as nice. So they're seeing the customers treat you differently.
Pretend I'm the server and a hostess. In my mind, I'd be like, I'm going to make best friends with her.
They're not thinking like that. I can see how it's competitive to get the best tips and the best tables. So they're almost competing with you.
They are. But I wouldn't, under any circumstance, lose my shit.
Again, they're just younger.
Not that young. One of them's 30.
Still.
One of them's an only child.
Even better.
I was pretty hopped up on Sunday. I think I took like a diet pill and 2 Celsiuses before.
Oh, geez.
So I was a little aggressive and I couldn't let it go. But I don't have a dog in the fight.
You don't?
I don't give a fuck.
I know, like, why do you care all of a sudden?
I don't. I care that I'm getting yelled at.
And you're basically like managing the floor.
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't think people know that.
They're like the children of divorced parents. They pick and choose to go to whomever in order to hear the word yes.
I see.
And she has said that they will come up and complain to her throughout the entire night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And she kind of lets them, because she hasn't said this directly, but I want to be liked. I get it. I want to be liked too.
I get it. But you're the boss. You can't be liked. You can't be friendly. You literally can't. You can be friendly, but you can't make everyone happy. That's how it all spirals into this. When you're in charge, they're not going to like you. That just is what it is.
They kind of don't already like me now. Everyone has gone through a period of hating me that has worked there.
Okay, so you should start having the team meetings.
What I need her to articulate is, if you have a problem at any point, go to her. Do not approach me.
Yes.
Under any circumstance, because whatever it tells me to do, I will do. She and I are simpatico. I get it. She gets me. She knows where I'm coming from. We've worked together long enough that she's got my back. And I love that. I'm not doing anything to one person in particular.
You're an equal opportunity.
Of shitting all across the board on all of them. I don't know. I don't want to get yelled at anymore. And I told her, I was like, this is slowly becoming a hostile work environment and I don't feel safe anymore.
No. Those are some key words right there.
I'm trying to get people's attention. We let it go. And the third time was too much. I don't know if I'm being delusional.
Okay, well, you let me know how that goes. Okay, follow at Honestly Smart. Let's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever your podcasts, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.